Do I regret coming to Japan, and is Japan really the heaven that I thought it was? I mean, we all have our weeb stage when we were younger. So, let me tell you, I lived in Japan for 3 years and worked here for 3 years now, so I think I'm qualified to speak on this matter. And, well, I still love Japan, but there are things that I think pisses me off sometimes too. A lot of people think that Japan is amazing. Well, it is, and they think it's like the heaven, the escape from the homeland, because it's so boring, but Japan has everything. It's like living in the future. Oh my god. But I'm here to tell you the truth, and let's start with the pros first, because let's start positive, okay? Woo! And then I will talk about my experience and the cons living here. I love how safe I feel in Japan. Literally, I can go out any time of the day and not be in fear, and that's the main thing for me. Because if I don't even feel safe living in the country, I was like, why am I even here? I want to get out of it immediately. So, I would say it's such a safe country. You can just leave your wallet anywhere. And it's amazing. Like, I've left my phone twice and I got it back immediately the next day. So I feel so safe and I trust the people in Japan. I'm getting too spoiled here in that part. And I would say in Japan they've got such a rich culture, like history, strong sense of community. And living here just gives me an opportunity to really immerse myself in this fantastic culture. Even the language, I really like it. Like, the respect for nature, like, for things. Like, it's just different. Like, also the concept of kintsugi means if you broke something, you repair it with gold, and instead of throwing it away, you fix it. And that's just so precious for me, and I love it. Public transport here, it's amazing compared to the UK, because there's so many delays here, but if in the case of delaying here, it's so rare. It doesn't happen at all normally, and they'll be like, oh, moshiwake arimasen. I'm so sorry, sincerely apologise for this. Well, in the UK it was just like, yeah, get on with it. Or Germany, it's even worse. DB is a joke. So it's so efficient here, I don't even need a car. I can just go subway, go train, anywhere. Like, I hate it in the UK, like, it's just, other than London, I just have to take the bus all the time. It's so, like, other than that, it's just inaccessible. I need a car in the UK, but here, I can just, you know, go out. And I would say the Japanese landscape, it's so beautiful compared to, like, autumn leaves in the UK and here. I don't know why, but I find it so much more vibrant, the colours. Even the leaves are just more delicate and beautiful looking. I never used to care about autumn, and now I look forward to the seasons and to appreciate the sakura cherry blossoms in spring, and then in autumn I can't wait to see the autumn leaves. It's just fantastic and beautiful in all ways. I don't know how to explain it. And now you think it's all anime stuff, or all girls like anime girls, and the reality is no, they are not like anime. And you find that Japanese women are not weak, submissive as you think they are. Maybe in the other aspects, but like, it's different. Reality and anime is completely different, so wake the hell up, mate. So with the variety of food, I love the food here. This is like 1,000 yen, I can eat like a proper good lunch, right? It's the variety, the flavour, it's so healthy as well, unless I choose my fried chicken. Yes, I love my fried chicken. But I just love the food here. When I went back to the UK to visit my family, I'm like, let's go back to Japan. I miss the food in Japan. Let's go! So yes, you can live very comfortably in Japan, but I would not say it's heaven. So let's get on to it now. Firstly, the salary. Like, the depreciation of yen, it's going so low. I don't even feel like earning money here now, because if I go back, I was like, what's the point of working here? And so it's quite hard for me to go to other foreign countries in this state, unless I go to, like, third world countries. So I think most people don't have the opportunity to go to, like, America or Europe because of this reason, because it costs a lot of money and it's not worth it. And then, of course, there's a work culture that can be overwhelming and demanding, that you have to swear loyalty to the company. I don't want to do that. I want a better work-life balance. That's why so many couples are sexless. The strong sense of hierarchy, it's crazy strong here still. Another thing is natural disasters. It's crazy here. Like, we just started the new year, and then suddenly there are earthquakes, tsunamis, assassination, just typhoons, like so many shit happening, like these events. And so if you're not used to it, you'll be quite shocked. But Japan is still a very lovely and safe country, except a natural disaster. And also, there might be some cultural shocks for you. Because, such as, you know, you can buy, like, you know, schoolgirls, rent a girlfriend, rent a boyfriend. You can be sold, commercialized, commodified. People are actually afraid of the future. Japanese people, my friends, they were like, oh, maybe life overseas will be better. So they don't see it as heaven here. The work-life balance non-existent. There's so much pressure being here. You don't want to stand out. You don't want to mess up or you'll be blamed completely. And there's so much pressure here. You can look up the suicide rate. Mental health here is non-existent. I'm telling you, non-existent, because it's a stigma here to talk about mental health still in this day and age. So if you have problems like mentally, they'll call you menhara, and just you are the problem. You have something wrong with you, and there's a lack of support here. So if you go to the counselor, or it's just being looked upon here. So I feel like this is something that I don't really like about Japan. Like mental health is non-existent, and they don't want to talk about any dark stuff, any conflicts. So if there's a problem, it will exist forever. As well as the birth rate declining, and people don't want babies anymore. They don't have as much sex as other countries because, you know, babies are expensive and they're tired already from work life. So I would say if you like anime, manga and stuff, well, Japan is perfect for that because there's so many products, you can buy goods, and it's amazing. But you actually live here, you understand that there are a lot of societal pressures. You have to conform, or else you'll be harder for you to live here if you don't understand the culture, language barrier. So, but if you actually can accept all of that, Japan is still a very good country to live in, because I've been to many countries, but it doesn't offer the same convenience, accessibility, safety. It's almost guaranteed here. If you are smart, okay, if you don't get drunk and like knackered out in the street, most of the time you'll be fine here. And I love that about Japan. The food, it depends what your priorities are. And I know a lot of foreigners, they feel lonely here because Japanese people don't open up to them. There's language barriers. So learn Japanese, adapt to the culture, know about the culture, then it should be fine. But know that it's not heaven here, okay? It's not a heaven. Or no, it's a hell, but you can make a good life if you know how to make it a good life. So create something good out of this. So be smart and know that there are companies out there that hire foreign workers and they exploit them like shit. So be careful of that and like look carefully of your contracts. And it's almost like they treat the workers as disposable. And there are loads of dark side of Japan that, you know, I know of, and we'll get into that later in the future maybe. But thank you for watching this video and follow for more Japan EXP. And in conclusion, I think Japan is a lovely country and I don't regret moving here. I actually think it's a lot better for me personally because I'm an introvert and there's no pressure to be loud and extroverted, to be, you know, welcomed and loved. So this is what works for me, and I intend to still stay here in the future, but let's see how it goes. Right. Love you guys. Follow Draco Adventure for more adventures.